Oh, we're live.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen.
Finally.
I need to start. I apologize. There was a little technical glitch. It's pretty much out of my hands. I don't know who said it. I think Prem, you said it. Like, technology likes to embarrass you at the perfect time.
Exactly.
So my apologies. I'm glad you're here. If you're here, make some noise down in the comments below. Fraser, bro, take it away.
Thank you very much, man. All right, guys, I hope you are stoked for this hangout, as what we're going to be sharing, all right, is really how you can just start crushing results now. All right, so first of all, what I want to do, right, I want to get everybody, in the mood. All right, so we're going to play a little bit of the Wobble song. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Just give people time to come on, but comment below, let us know you're here, and then we'll get started in about 2 minutes.
I want this. Fraser. Fraser's probably playing through your earbuds, bro.
Yeah.
What?
It's in your earbuds. We can't hear it.
Oh, yeah, sure. Try that again, shall we? I'm terrible at technical stuff, man. I'm really bad. Right, let's go.
Good time.
We good?
Yeah, we good.
Yes. Age is killing it.
Oh yeah, Sid, go on. Right, who we got?
It's all about the head movement.
Okay, cool. Let's give people time to come on the comment below. Let us know you're here.
Wait, just try it down.
I'm getting in the mood now.
Oh, you know.
Perfect, get it going.
That made it a whole lot more energy. Let's do this, Fraser.
Wait, what you? Oh, go now.
Hey, just killing it.
The camera's going right on Fraser. Fraser, kill it.
Oh, he's all embarrassed now.
He just drinks water.
Come on, Josh. You're dancing, man.
Alright.
Alright.
Can feel it coming out.
Sid, dance on your seat, man. Stand up, man. Come on, go.
Dude, if I stand up, you're going to see my head. You want to see my hips?
Can they hear us?
Yeah, everybody can hear us. Yep.
2 seconds. Right. Happy days. Okay. So hopefully everyone's amped up, ready to rock and roll. So what we're going to do, we're going to get straight into it, right? First of all, I'm actually going to show you the kind of results that I've been able to generate with what we're going to share with you in this training. Alright, so give me 2 seconds while I share my screen. Let me know when you can see my screen, guys.
We got you.
Alright, happy days. So, in the past, I would say, what are we? So, here we go. In my back office right now. Alright, so I went back to the 1st of December last year. Alright, and the commissions I've earned, 75,348 and 23 cents. Okay, now this has all been done with what we're going to share with you. Alright, a few simple trainings that you can use right now and you can start crushing it immediately. Okay, so trying to think anything else I need to add into that. Don't think so. But if we go back to the start, because I told a lot of people I nearly crossed the 100,000 mark, and here we go. 90,000 total in the past, what's that, 13 months? Alright, not too bad, from just doing, mainly from my Facebook profile, okay? So we're going to dive into the training, and it's all in the back office of an amazing little thing called the Internet Lifestyle Network. Now, some of you on this, training might know a lot about it, but you've just been looking for more information. So what we're going to do, we're really going to dive into the back office and show you exactly, what you can get access to. It's what we've used, I've used, what Asia, Josh, Sid, and Brent have used. Start, not only seeing results in our business, right, but also like seeing change in your life, because we have the wisdom of the legendary Mark Hoverson, who's an 8-figure earner. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Sid, you'll probably know this, he's done about, what, 20 million in 10 years?
I think it was shorter than that.
Less, bro.
Much shorter than that.
He's coming.
Like
he's coming up on 5 years, and he's done over 20.
Yeah. Much less than 10 years.
Yeah, much less. So yeah, like I say, you're going to access to this man's incredible wisdom, okay? And you'll see that right here. So here we are inside the back office of the Internet Lifestyle Network. Now we're each going to run through, one of our, favorite trainings inside the apprentice level. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share with you. What one is it in again? I think it's
Spiral 5, isn't it?
Spiral 5, yeah. Now at the bottom we have my Facebook training. Okay. Now I know there's going to be some people on here that know a little bit about my results with Facebook, but basically in the past 10 months I've recruited over 1,000 people from my Facebook profile. All right, that's no paid advertising, nothing. All from my profile, just by doing a little thing called messaging, and then the sales come from what I post. And I teach people that in a 14-minute video. And I've actually got another, it's 35-minute training actually getting put into the back office probably in the next couple of days. And that's really more in-depth training and a step-by-step, guide on, what you need to do, like start to finish, get people into the business. Right, now the good thing about this is, this training is not just to, bring people into the Internet Lifestyle Network. You could use this to, recruit into any business. I mean, all you really need to do with Facebook is reach out to people. Because people don't join businesses. All right, they join people. All right, and that's basically one thing I've mastered is how to, a master of attraction marketing, you can say, and that's what I teach people. That's what I'm very good at. I mean, there's a lot of people on this had, incredible results with my Facebook. I mean, Asia, I know you idolize my training, don't you? Yeah, you. What do you think about my Facebook training?
I love the Fraser McDonald strategy. Just to give you a little bit of background about me, I was mentored by a multi-million-dollar mentor when I was doing network marketing offline, and he worked with Donald Trump and was the brand chief strategist for Donald Trump. And when I was working with him offline, he taught me this keep it simple, silly strategy. So basically, I would be building the relationship, and then I just make the introduction, and then he would close the sale for me. So when I first chanced upon Fraser McDonald's strategy, I went completely bonkers on it. I spent over, messaging about 100 people a day while breastfeeding my baby, okay? So if I can do it, anybody can do it too. And then, so what I love about Fraser's strategy, it's very, very simple, and it's very, very duplicatable. So all I did was apply what he taught me, but I used my mobile phone because I wanted to compress time, and then all I did was to leverage my leader, who's Fraser McDonald.
Hell yeah. I mean, guys, there's one thing I learned from one of my mentors, right, a guy called Weldon Long. And he said something that changed my life, and he said, you can't do the right things on a consistent basis and accidentally achieve the wrong results. That one little sentence changed my entire life, because I knew, well, after I heard that, I was thinking about, what marketing strategy do I really want to go after? And it was Facebook, because, I like chatting to people. And I was thinking, I heard something from someone else, I can't remember who it was, and it's like, the more people you talk to, the more people that will join your business. And I truly believe that, and I thought, right, if I just talk to people on a daily basis, just chat with people, a lot of people seem to think I've got this like specific script that I use to recruit people, when I really don't. I just make connections, make friends. That's basically all I do. And the more people I spoke to, the more people join my business. And that's as simple as it gets. There is nothing complicated about recruiting. It is easy. You just need to be shown how to do it, and you need to be shown how to do it the right way. And it's exactly what I teach people. I mean, the ASF Movement, right, you can probably see at the top of this Hangout page, is my team inside the Internet Lifestyle Network. I've been a top affiliate from when I joined. Well, I've been beaten like 3 or 4 times. all right, but you know, when it was the top 25, it's usually about 60 or 70% of that leaderboard is my team. All right, and the majority of them have done it from Facebook. It is the most simple and duplicatable strategy out there. All right, so if you're struggling right now, all right, and you just don't know how to use Facebook, join ILN. Go through this training, and you can use it to recruit into your current business. Whatever it may be. I mean, you might be in Herbalife or Amway or whatever. You can use this training to recruit into anything. It's just that badass. It really, really is. All right. So that's enough on the Facebook side. Or if you've got any questions, just comment below. And I think we shall now pass this on to who should we go first? Let you share a little bit about what you love about ILN and why people should join.
Who did you select? Me?
You.
All right, cool. Welcome everybody. My name is Sid Pandit, and I joined ILN a little over a year ago now with Fraser. And Fraser's strategy, I'm a pure example of what his strategy can bring to the table. I wasn't even looking for what Fraser had to offer, but somehow I got attracted to Fraser. Somehow, magnetically or gravitationally, all of a sudden Fraser was there, and I was like, oh, like this dude's legit. What he's saying makes sense, and it just made total sense for me to join him, and that's why I joined ILN. But going beyond that, not only is Fraser, I'm very thankful, I should say, for Fraser for attracting me to him. And it's very weird to say this, but I'm very thankful for him for all of this, because if it wasn't for that, I would not be in the position that I am right now. Fraser did a little bit of promoting of Mark Hoverson, and it's very difficult to set a pedestal high enough for the man, because he deserves to be on one that none of us together can stack high enough. He's just an absolute amazing person and mentor. The moment I joined ILN, I delved into his training, and his training not only transpired, it created something new inside me, because I wasn't a very good business owner, mainly because my life was not straight. And not in the sense that there was a lot of bad things going on, but I had a messy office, I had a messy car. I wouldn't get up and shower first thing in the morning. I wouldn't make my bed. My life was just kind of very disorderly and very disorganized. And if you study just life wisdom and sales wisdom, that's just not how the best operate, period. And through the training, and Josh, we'll get into the $1 Million Day, because that is my favorite training. That one alone just absolutely transformed my entire life. And at that point, I knew that I wanted to be able to craft for someone like him. And now I'm in a position through using the training, and I want to say this. I want to give a shout out to Vincent Ortega Jr. as well. At one point, I asked Vincent, what was the moment that truly changed you and your business? Like, what made you take off? Because he is a 7-figure earner. He's very, very successful. He knows exactly what he's doing. And what he said to me was, you just need to follow the training. It's all right there. You just need to follow the training and do what it is you're being told to do. Because if you do it, you will see results. Not necessarily, a lot of people say, oh, I'm not getting results right away, I'm out, right? And you might be one of those people, and I'm talking to you hardcore right now. You have to give it a full, solid effort. Give it time, and this stuff will absolutely work. Because you can talk to any of these guys on the panel. They've been in other companies, they've used other training, but what we have here with ILN will transform your life. Me personally, now I'm in a position where I'm working directly with Mark Hoverson, where he texts me all the time. He's giving me things to do for his 8-figure info business. Right, that's the level that Mark and I are now on. Because why? Because anybody else could have done that. I wanted it, and I used the training to be able to get the attention of an 8-figure earner, of a true leader in this industry and beyond, because he's a leader beyond just network marketing. And that's the person that we have, and that's the kind of people that we work with here in ILN. And I hope that paints the picture good. Fraser, is that a good picture to be painting?
Dude, that's amazing. I mean, you certainly painted Mark up there perfectly. I mean, guys, I used one of Mark's trainings as well, called Crafting for Kings. Right, there's one thing I always wanted to do, like when I first got started in the industry, and that was, to get noticed by the big names. Right, and thanks to Mark's training, All right, it was like Crafting for Kings. About 3 months after that, I got invited to live with Mark Hoverson. 2 weeks I was out there living with him. The wisdom, the knowledge, just everything that I got from that experience. I mean, honestly, every time the man speaks, I mean, your jaw just like hits the floor. I mean, he is a wisdom Bible. And you know, I came back home, I applied what I learned, and it took me to 10K a month in no time. All right, I mean, it's just, there's something about Mark and his training that just, I don't even know how to explain it. It is unbelievable. It really is.
Let me add something in there, Fraser. One thing to remember about all this is that there are other 8-figure earners, there are other 7-figure earners, but the key thing here, and what's truly awesome and different about ILN and what Mark and Vincent provide, is that it goes beyond becoming an 8-figure earner. It goes beyond making money. It really truly delves into happiness as well. Because you can talk to countless people, right? Some may not tell you, but if you really dig deep, a lot of people in every single walk of life, not just this industry, but those who are successful, a lot of them are not happy, right? But we don't have that here because Mark and Vincent make sure that is there, to make sure that we, as members of the Internet Lifestyle Network, know that there's also this side to life, right? And that's totally key, and it's unique and something that, you know, I've never seen before. So that's it for me. I'll hand it back to you, Fraser.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, just one thing I was thinking about there while you were saying that. Like, I mean, I've been in multiple companies before ILN, probably pushing, you know, 6 or 7, but there was nothing really, you know, hardcore of how to actually build a successful, long-term, sustainable, profitable business on the internet. It's like, you know, just blog and make money. That was it. I mean, there's nothing else to it. But ILN really teaches you the fundamentals of how to build a business, which is really what we all want to do, a long-term, sustainable business. Because in reality, you know, anybody can go in and make, you know, a couple of, you know, $20 or you know, here and there, but it won't last. You need to learn how to build a business, and that's one thing ILN really teaches through the wisdom of Mark Hoverson. Right, I'm Vincent, and you know, some of the other leaders as well. I mean, it's top of the line stuff. I mean, it really has. I mean, you know, another thing I forgot to mention. I mean, thanks to ILN, you know, I got to move to Thailand. Right, I'm actually back in the UK now, and I mean, I've been living, like, me and my mates moved into a $3 million pool villa. I mean, I'm 23 years old. I mean, and we live in a $3 million pool villa. I mean, it's amazing, right? And it's through Mark and Vincent's wisdom that that's been able to happen, because we took what we learned and we applied it. There's one thing I found is a lot of people, you know, they seem to go through training, they either don't apply it or they overcomplicate it. All right, you probably suffer from that yourself. I mean, it's a simple thing to do. You go through training and you do it, and you will get results. Right? I guarantee you right now, if you go through the training in ILN and you take consistent action, you're going to see results, period. Because like I said earlier, you can't do the right things on a consistent basis and achieve the wrong results. It's not possible. It's like if you're eating healthy, exercising, and all them things on a consistent basis, you're going to lose weight. You would not stay fat. It's not possible. Simple.
Amen.
Amen. All right, so we'll move on to my rock star, Asia.
Hey, yeah, like they were saying, $1 million day is very powerful. Every time somebody joins my business or my team, I always get them to do their $1 million day first, because for a lot of people, they bring a lot of emotional baggage with them. Because so when you get rid of all the procrastination through the $1 million day, which is from Mark Hoverson's training, then you're able to move forward with your life. Like for me, for example, I did my $1 million day in my whole house and donated a bunch of clothes, and clothes has memories attached to you. One of the other things that I make my team do it when they join my business is I get them to do 2 of the training, which is the famous, the you must get to people's heart, and also dreamscaping, which is creating the vision for your ideal life. So a lot of people, when they join this industry, they come from an employee mindset, so they're unable to have a bigger vision for their life. Okay, like if you're just stuck somewhere in an environment that is bad, it's hard for you to imagine what your life can be. And that's why for one of our training, the Dreamscaping Your New Lifestyle, it's very powerful, because once you get your vision, okay, it's always going to propel you, because your vision is the one that's going to keep you going. And also, you know, Vincent Ortega Jr. has a great training in there called How You must get to people's hearts first. Okay, a lot of people, they think it's all about them. When you're in business, it's no longer about you. You have to put yourself aside and get into their hearts, which is what are their pain? What are they, if let's say it's a stay-at-home mom, what is their pain? For me, you know, when I connect with other stay-at-home mom, I find what their pain are, and then I can relate to them. So that's what we have in one of the trainings, the apprentice training, which is the you must get to people's heart.
Bam. Thank you very much, Asia. Dominating as usual. So,
closing people left and right.
hell yeah. So with that, we'll move on to Josh. Man, what's your experience been like with ILN?
Well, I've been with ILN about, I think it's 8 or 9 months now, and right at the start, I was fairly new to all this. I did a lot of blogging. I face planted a lot, still do with it. Not my biggest fan of blogging. But ILN shows you how to earn money in different ways instead of just doing the same thing, like how to earn money through blogging. But now we can use it through Facebook that you provide, and we also later in other trainings we show you how to, you know, make money through an email list or your email list. And the great thing about the apprentice training is Dreamscape. I know, Asia, you said you just mentioned it, but like she was spot on with having a vision. And so many people come in, expect to get extremely wealthy, and within like, I don't know, 24 hours, something stupid like that, and then they leave. But the thing is, the people who stay, 9 times out of 10, they don't actually have a solid vision, like the new people. And I was one of them. And as soon as I went through that dreamscaping training by Mark Hoverson, I was able to plant a vision in front of myself, and like I have it in front of my, like on my background, desktop background all the time, and other places around the house, so I can remain focused on what I want. There's no grey area with where I'm going. You know, I'm not going to stall along the way of me leading to success. And someone said in the training, I want it all, but Mark replied straight away, but what is it exactly you want? Because so many people said, oh, I want a mansion, I want this, I want that, all the, you know, the cool things that we do want, but you've got to go extremely deep, much deeper than that to really find that solid vision and to keep like propelling yourself forward and taking like quantum leaps in business. And when people can see your vision and, you know, line it, that's when they want to work with you, and that's when like magic stuff happens, when your vision and their vision align together. So that's like the real importance of, you know, these fundamental trainings straight in the apprentice level, which is the level you join at, which I highly recommend you do join, because like Fraser said, it's all about building a long, what's the word? Like build what? Like just actually building a business, kind of thing. But like, you know, getting the foundations right so it'll last for years. Your legacy will be, you know, you'll be there, and this is where it will all start. So yeah, that's dreamscaping from me and about the apprentice training.
Yeah, I mean, I remember that as well when I was doing my other companies, and I was like, my vision was like, yeah, going to drive in Ferraris and, you know, make loads of money and all them kind of things, but there was no real like solid path on how I was going to achieve those things. And then once I got into ILN, you know, going for like $1 million a day dreamscaping, there's an actual like a process of what you need to do to achieve those things, and that's what I went through. You know, and one thing I've always wanted to do was, you know, cruise in like supercars and things. And thanks to ILN, you know, I mapped out how I wanted to do it. A few months ago, I was in California with Vincent Ortega Jr. cruising in a Ferrari, California. Just thanks to following dream. It was mainly dreamscaping, because I just, like, I wondered before why I wasn't like coming into reality, why I wasn't doing these things. And then once I started listening to Mark, and it was like common sense, because you can have an end goal, but you've got to have a path on how you're going to get there. You can't just go from the start right to the finish. You've got to, you know, drive down that road, you know, so to speak. All right, so yeah, dreamscaping is a heck of a good training. It really, really is. So let's move on to.
Can I add one more thing? Can I add one more thing on dreamscaping real quick? All right, so to conclude everything what these guys just said is, like, you may have a primary business that you're diehard about, and that's fine, right? By no means are we saying anything else. So what we're saying about dreamscaping is that you have the ability to create your vision, your dreams, but this is the training that actually was able to help us create our dreams, right? We weren't until we went through this training, it wasn't. So I just wanted to add that in. Prep, take it away, brother.
How's it going, guys? Prep and William. One of the number one things that I want to touch on is, even though ILN has multiple different products when it comes to dreamscaping, finding out how to get people into your business, finding people on Facebook, there's so many great different things. But the way I like to look at it is, at the end of the day, the product is you. And that's what I really like about it, because I've been in several companies, like some of the other leaders that are here on the panel right now. But the one thing that ILN has that a lot of other businesses don't is the ability to train leaders and duplicate that process as well. Because most of these companies that are out here, they'll teach you, go out, here's the product, sell it, and hit the road. But there's not really a path as to how you can go about getting to there. You have to, like these guys were saying before, you have to set a vision in front of you first as to how you're gonna go and achieve that goal. You have to set up some kind of method of of organizing your life and finding out how you're gonna get people to realize the potential that they have within themselves. And that's one of the things that I really like about the company. And for me, one thing that I've been big on for a while is doing sales over the phone. I never really got into the Facebook online marketing thing until I got into ILN. And what I've seen, the power that the strategy that Fraser McDonald actually has is, you can literally target just about anybody that you can think of. Like, if you like, for example, if you're going to go out and you're going to sell to somebody, you have to sell to somebody that is already interested in what you have to offer. And sometimes there's people that aren't interested in some of the things you have to offer. But the difference between ILN and different companies is everybody is good at something. You know what I'm saying? You may be good at cooking, you may be good at dancing, you may be good at whatever it is that you want, and that's your passion. That's something that you love. The problem is, some people don't really realize the potential that they actually have. They don't realize that they can actually share the passions and the hobbies that they have with the world, but they don't really have a platform to get there. Not only that, they don't really know, they don't feel the confidence within themselves sometimes. Sometimes people don't see that vision. Sometimes it takes somebody from the outside to come out and get them to realize what they're actually capable of. And that's what the internet lifestyle is all about. It's about living the lifestyle based on the things that you already love and how you can actually share that with people to the world. And you can also get paid to help others go out and do the same thing as well. And if you're going to go out and you're going to go and just push a business or push a product, or just push it for the sake of just getting a commission or just getting a sale, you're really not going to really last very long. And that's how I was before, when I first got into most of these companies, because I didn't really see any value. It just kind of was, sell a membership or sell, the cake or whatever product the company just so happened to be selling, But I realized it's so much easier to go out and sell somebody on themselves and what they already have and what they can actually do to push it out there, And now that we have a blogging platform, that's even more beautiful as well, because some people have difficulty when it comes to setting up a website, and that's critical when it comes to having an online business. ILN already has a blogging platform that's already set up for you. All you have to do is, put in your information, put some of your ideas right on the wall right there, put some videos up there, put some of your posts, your thoughts, share it with the world, and it's very easy to replicate and share with people as well. And that's one thing that none of us really touched on as well, is like the blogging platform that we have as well too. It's like, even at the apprentice level, that's one thing that I really recommend a lot of you guys start to take advantage of, especially for someone that's not internet savvy. And that's another thing that I really like about this company is, no matter what company you're in, what we have to offer can benefit you in any other way, whether you're in network marketing or not. If you're trying to sell, or if you're just trying to express yourself, we have tools that you can use to get to where you need to be, And all it takes is really, making a decision within yourself as to what you want to do and how you want to go about expressing yourself, Anybody else want to take it away?
That was awesome, man. Man, your nickname for you is Mr. Bring the Energy. Man,
Got to, man.
You right there.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, Prem, you certainly summed it up there, man. Good job. But guys, I mean, seriously, what we've all shared with you tonight, I mean, it's game-changing stuff. Right? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to walk you through, all of the training inside the apprentice level. All right. So, It's $37. All right, it's chump change considering like what you actually get. I mean, one thing I'm
Website's
going to
included
mention
with that
now.
as well.
Say again.
The website builder, the blog is also included with that as well too.
And the good thing, guys, about the blogs, they're fully customizable. I mean, there are a lot of blogging platforms out there, but some of them still keep them branded to the company. You know, at the end of the day, you want to be branding you because it's all about you, your business. You are the brand, all right? So you have an ability to create an unlimited amount of blogs, which is really damn cool. And you know, if you really want to, you know, make it big in the industry, you kind of need a blog because it's like your home, like base on the internet, you could say, right? Because that's where you can put like your story, you know, your videos, you know, your your opportunity info, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I've got my blog's actually getting changed right now, but I mean, I've had, you know, it's not just sales that come from your blog, but it's just people that can really build a solid relationship with you. And it's another good thing, you can save yourself so much time. I mean, with your story video or story whatever, put it up on your blog, bam, people want to find out about you. It's like, here you go. They can find out your story and then you can see like what you do. And you know, people, seriously, blog is just a good thing to have. I mean, it really is. If you want to make it big, you are going to need one. So anyways, moving on to the actual training itself. So here we have Internet Lifestyle Network's top affiliates guide. All right, so bear with me while it loads. So we've got
Yeah, I
how
need
to
you to
build a
share
team.
your screen. I need you to share your screen, bro.
Oh yeah, whoops. Guys, I'm tired, right? I do apologize for that. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, it's 20 to
You're
3 in the
good, bro.
morning.
You're good. You're good.
Oh, I'm still back in Thailand now. It'd been like, what, 2 p.m. over there? Or something like that. Anyways, where are we going? Okay, so here we are, inside the apprentice level. So this is like all the top affiliates, you know, trainers. Now here we've got Justin Beasley and Anthony Manaya. These guys are absolute bosses. I mean, I've known these, I came across them first in their old company, which I was in with them. Actually got to meet Justin in Chicago. And when these guys, you know, talk about recruiting, it blows me away as to how they actually do things. I mean, you know, a lot of people know Justin Beasley, I mean, especially for his Instagram training. Absolute boss. I mean, these two really just bring the heat when it comes to recruiting. I mean, this training alone, I would say, is worth more than $37 actually. Way more. Alright? Anyone else want to touch on Anthony and Justin's training before we move on to Angie and Ben's?
Yeah, Justin and Anthony's training is beyond powerful, guys. And even all leaders, all great leaders, we talk about having a vision because and leaving a legacy. Like Fraser was saying, we want you to monetize your own personal brands, and you can do this with ILN regardless of any company you're with.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is a good thing about the ILN training, guys. I mean, you can use it to build anything. Doesn't matter what the heck it is. It can be online or offline. So, moving on. Oh, on you go, Asia.
You know, like me and Sid, we're trying to do something on the side together, and you can find like business partners just by having team members like JV partners and stuff. So you can monetize in a lot of ways once you get very good at one skill, or you know, 1 or 2 marketing skills.
Hell yeah. Now moving on, we have Angie Long and Ben Martin. Alright, now these guys built their businesses the exact same way I did from Facebook. I actually recruited Ben. It was about 4 or 5 months ago now. And basically, well, I forgot to say is one thing that I'm known for is I don't close people. I'm not good at closing. I am extremely good at getting people asking me for my link. Alright, it blows people away. I'd say about 1,000 people I've recruited, 95% of them have just came, you know, sent a message on Facebook. It's like, Fraser, what's your link? Man, easiest sale ever, and that's what I teach people to do, and that's how people and you know, my team get sales, just by people coming to them asking for the link due to my Facebook training. All right, and it's kind of what Ben and Angie teach as well, and you know, they've been the number 2 affiliates inside ILN for I think the past 2 or 3 months. Angie was actually number 1 a couple of times. But yeah, I mean, like I say, it's from Facebook. I mean, Ben's all about the messaging strategy. Angie has a really cool group strategy as well, which is a lot of companies or a lot of people in different companies are using this strategy because it's so flipping powerful. It really, really is. So yeah, and my new Facebook training is getting added in here. 30 minutes of just pure, insanely awesome wisdom when it comes to Facebook. So speed wealth. Anyone else fancy chipping in about anything, or are we good?
Yeah, you go for it, man.
Yeah, go.
Can I say something? I actually like the Viral 5 formula by Vincent Ortega Jr. because there's a lot of wisdom there. There is a lot of wisdom inside the Viral 5 formula. Actually, when somebody comes into my team, I make them do 2-minute videos of what is inside the Viral 5 formula. And it's powerful stuff in there. And I know that every one of my team, they have a mindset shift where they actually go through that Viral 5 formula by Vincent Ortega.
Hell yeah. All right, guys, so moving on to the speed wealth formula. This is really how to start getting, I'd say, instant results. I mean, this is a quick video from Vincent basically telling you what to do, you know, to get into like big profit really, really fast. All right, I'll just scan through this pretty quick. This is the same training that's in the other section about Facebook. Here we have Angie and Ben, I believe that was, basically showing people what their like daily action plan is. You know, what these guys do on a daily basis that's allowing them to get insane results. And what the people do, they watch the training, they implement, they get results. It's as simple as that. I mean, one thing that I love about ILN is it's no BS. It gives you exactly what, it tells you exactly what you need to do to get results. There's none of this iffy. There's a lot of people, you know, well, I've experienced, you know, in companies that will do a training, but it's not what they do, or they don't give you the exact, you know, steps as to what they're doing to create results.
All in. Kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, we'll not go there. Yeah, I'll end up going off on a rant next step. Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, I don't hold anything back. I do give it all. I mean, there are bonuses for locking arms with us. I mean, especially when it comes to my Facebook strategy. I mean, as everyone on this panel knows. And then we have, this was a webinar with all the top earners inside ILN, you know, basically sharing their thoughts on the speed wealth system, which is the main funnel into ILN. And now we will move on to the famous Viral 5 ILN lifestyle formula. This was basically what Asia was talking about, you know, a couple of minutes ago, so we don't really need to go into that. This is training from what's his name, Clifton Hatfield, who's a co-founder ILN, basically showing you how to create your blog. Realistically, it takes about 2 minutes. Right, you put in your details, bam, it's up there, done. All you need to do is like get a banner, you know, put in all your details and things, and you're ready to go, sorted. I mean, it saves you. I mean, God only knows how long it takes to set up a blog, or a really good looking one, through WordPress. I mean, I've been there before, and I'm never going back. Yeah, ILN's blogging platform is pretty damn good. Dream scraping over here, Josh already touched on that. Now, this is what I want to go into. It's $1 million a day. Alright, we're actually going to look at the comments on this thing. Alright, I mean, it's a 2-hour training from Mark, and it's, I can't even describe this training, I really can't. But if you scroll down, as you can see, 324 comments, and bear in mind this is a membership site, you don't usually, you know, see as many comments as this. Right, but basically, I mean, in a nutshell, it's just basically teaching, well, telling people how to eliminate procrastination, because that's one thing that really stops people moving ahead in life and business. Is that a horrible thing? I mean, I wiped out about 17 years of procrastination. I'm 23 years old. I was scary. I blew myself away. But yeah, I mean, scrolling down and seeing some of the comments, I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you get to some of the videos, I mean, anyone wants to chip in here, you know, fire away.
Yeah, I'll chip in on this as well. See, with this training, it wasn't until I actually took this training that I realized how much I procrastinated in my life and how much things I actually put into the back burner, because the way this training works is you need to go and think of everything that's going on in your life that you wanted to get to, or you intended to get to, or you had plans on working at as well. And you have to compile a list of all these things and determine how long it's taken you to actually get to that problem for now. Like, for example, you wanted to go out and change the oil in your car, but you haven't done it in about 3 months. That's 3 months of time that you've wasted by not actually getting that accomplished. And the good thing is, once you get these things accomplished, or you actually put your mind to these things, when I went out there and I did it, I literally cleared my entire house. I got rid of old clothes. Like, I even did a video about it. If you're friends with me on Facebook or you got me on YouTube, I'll probably post a link of it again. In that video, I'm wearing like a really old like wrestling T-shirt that I haven't seen since I was like 8 or something like that. And I found this in my room. It's just been sitting there for so long. Like that just shows how long it's been since I actually got a chance to take care of all these things. And I noticed right after I cleared all of these stresses, I handled all the things that I was pushing to the side, and I eliminated all the nonsense that surrounded me. I began to realize how much clearer I could think and how much I could actually focus on the things that mattered, and I can actually go out and get things done. Right after I did that, I began working on there's another training that we've got on here in the professional level, but we'll probably get to that in another date. But it's like right after I cleared that $1 million day, the next thing I did is I watched another one of Mark Hoverson's training where he teaches you literally how to create your own product and how to use what you know best. And this is what I love about the ILN, is because everybody has something special. You know, he teaches you how you can use the talents and everything that you have, how you can turn that into a product, and how you can actually make money with it, how you can promote that product, how you can drive traffic to it, and much, much more. And after I remember I watched the first couple of bits, and I'm like, wow, there's like almost 20, 30, 40 hours worth of very vital information here. Like, I don't really have the attention span to do this. And that training even mentions you have to go out there and do the $1 million day before proceeding with something like that. Right after I did that, I did not sleep. Like, I literally did not sleep for like 2 days straight. I sat up, started writing notes, started taking tons of notes of things that I wanted to create, everything that I wanted to get done. I went out, created my own website in like less than 4.5 hours outside of the ILN blog, though. I've been a web designer for several years, so that's a little bit outside of that. But I went out there, built a website, set everything up, paid for domains, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get really serious with this. I'm going to really start taking things down. I didn't have to worry about the bills I had to pay, any of the nonsense, if that dirty laundry over there in the corner, if it's going to get done, or if I got to go and take care of the baby or anything like that. I knocked all these things out. I took care of all the procrastination, and right when all that was done, and I finished doing this, I was like, okay, what can I do next? I need to go and work on something else. Let me get on Facebook. I literally watched all of the training that ILN had to offer in the span of about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, you know, because I had nothing else to worry about. I had nothing else to deal with. And after doing that, I realized just how focused I was. I was like an arrow going straight. There was nothing that could really get into my way. And this is something that I believe to be very key. It's probably one of the most powerful trainings that we have within the ILN. And I recommend for a lot of people that get started within it that should probably be your first place to check out. So that's my take on that.
Bam! Nice one, man. Quality.
Oh, you don't even know. Like, that is my chapter, man.
Oh, I can tell.
And if I can add in something for Prempe, the key thing to what Prempe just said, ladies and gentlemen, is you've heard it, and in anything that you do in school, in our industry, in any industry, if you don't take action, you will never get any results, period. Right?
Very true.
Yep.
Prempe did the $1 million day, and he was in straight action mode. Have you ever found a training that truly just whips you into action mode? Like, you can watch all the motivational videos you want, right? But never, and feel really, really good and really amped and whatnot. But never have you ever found a training that truly whips people into action if they do it. That's the key. If they do it, I've never seen it anywhere.
Yeah, the amount of stuff you get done in them 3 days, like that time period where you need to do the challenge of like wipe out total procrastination.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to do another $1 million day.
Ha!
So do I, actually. I'm in the mood for one, actually. I really am.
3 in the morning? You're joking.
I do it all day, at least once a month. It's so powerful. I do it once a month.
Nice.
It's probably definitely one of my favourite trainings out of ILN at all. It really is. It's something else. I mean, Hoverson, the Oracle. Whew, man. Never thinking about it.
You know, after watching that training, I completely understand now how this man was able to raise the millions of dollars that he's been able to make in less than 5 years. I completely understand this because this man's mindset is on a completely different level. And to actually meet Mark Hoverson for the first time at the ILN Live event about 3-4 weeks ago was a phenomenal experience. To actually sit down with this person and just hear some of the knowledge and the wisdom that he had to share. Like, I realized all the things that I was doing wrong in my business for such a long time and why I wasn't really getting the results that I needed. But after sitting with this man and speaking with him and going through his training and checking things out, like, it not only changed the way that I do business and the way that I handle finances, but it absolutely changed my life, you know, because it's like I treat procrastination at this point the same way I would treat a sin. You know what I mean? It's like I can't even let something like that cross my mind, because the second I'm focused on something and something gets in the way of that, I have to eliminate that before it gets into the way. You know, that's just how my mindset has been completely rewired.
Mm-hmm. For sure, man. Nice. All right, so moving on now. I mean, we've basically covered these trainings. I mean, I think it was Asia that went over Vincent's training on how to get to people's hearts. That's very powerful, especially regarding Facebook marketing. Very, very good. Number 6. This is what Vincent. I think Vincent shot this video when he was doing around $50,000 a month. All right, and basically he shows you what he does on a daily basis. I mean, it's basically like standing like behind Vincent and watching what a $50,000 a month earner does on a daily basis to create the results he has now. I mean, right now I think he's up near enough the $80,000 a month mark. All right, but still, I mean, seriously, I mean, Vincent has built his business mainly from Facebook and videos. All right, for free marketing as well, and he shows you what to do. There aren't many leaders in this industry that actually do that. I mean, Vincent he's a different kettle of fish altogether. I mean, I not only have I lived with Mark for 2 weeks, but I got to live with Vincent for a month. And, we did some pretty cool things together. I'm actually heading back to his next month. All right, so, yeah, seeing how this man acts and, seeing actually what he does, it can truly change your business and your life. I mean, there's no one out there. Well, Vincent and Mark are two of the most committed people in this industry to helping people succeed, period. I mean, that's the way I see it. I know everyone else on his panels thinks of it that way, and so does everyone else in Ireland. I mean, there's no one else out there like those two guys. There's just not.
I love Vincent and Mark. They're legends.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And here we go. That's the same training. How I sponsored 140 people in my first month in Ireland, and then from that I was like averaging about 100 people a month. So yeah, that's what you get for $37. I mean, when you really add up the value, comparing it with the price, it's unreal. You get it for so cheap. You really do. I mean, I can't even think about how much.
Definitely worth a few $100. This, training.
Mind you,
not pushing
just the tip of the iceberg as well. Just the apprentice level. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So the amount of value you're getting for just $37, you can only imagine what's on the next level.
Well, guys, we were going to be doing a video or a hangout next week talking about professional level, but just to give you a little idea, I mean, we're going on crazy right now. I mean, this is Mark Hoverson Wisdom. We've got Vincent's Attraction Marketing on Facebook. This is one of Mark's best-selling courses. It's leadership branding for direct response. It was sold for, I believe, $1,000. When it was sold as a product by itself. And the professional level in Ireland is only $100. Big deal. All right, very, very, very cheap. And we also have his famous Irresistible Info Marketing Blueprint, which sold for $1,500, I believe, outside of Ireland. I mean, it is unbelievable. The apprentice level alone can make you $10K a month, but the professional level, you're talking, 20K plus easy. Right? If you apply what you learn. Simple. I mean, I'm pretty sure there must be near enough, 70, 80 hours worth of training inside the professional level. Maybe more, actually.
I think it's more than that.
Probably more. I mean, just to give you an idea, I'll actually go to the Info Marketing Blueprint now and actually just show you, some of the trainings in here. So, I mean, this is what, like I say, one of Mark's best-selling products. It's not just one video. We're going down, we're going down, we're going down.
30 videos or something.
33 videos in one of the trainings.
It's beyond powerful in there. I mean, I paid a lot of money to go to college. I'm a graduate for business administration and marketing for college. And what we got in Ireland is beyond more powerful than what I paid for my college. I just wish people would understand this. Like sometimes when people ask me what do I do, I don't even have words for it. I'm like, you got to experience it to understand it.
Hell
To
yeah.
take action on the courses that we have in the back office.
I mean, honestly, guys, it is game-changing stuff. I mean, Island's not only changing, network marketing, internet marketing, it's changing the world. It really, really is. I mean, just through Mark's wisdom, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that kids should be getting taught at school. Mark is that powerful. I mean, even you can go and like Google Mark Hoverson and see all of his like amazing success stories. I mean, when I was like doing my research, near enough every I would say leader in this industry can thank Mark for his training. It has helped so many people break free and just see incredible success in their life and business. I mean, it's unbelievable. It truly, truly is. So that's ILN for you. All right, that's where you get the apprentice level. And like I say, we'll do a hangout next week talking about the professional level and maybe the executive level. We'll see. But if you're still here now, all right, chances are you really like what you see and you're ready to take action. So click the button below and just get started. All right, believe me, you got absolutely nothing to lose. I can tell you that right now. But you've got everything to gain. All right, now with joining ILN through us, you would join an ASF Movement, which is a movement I created a long time ago with Sid, actually, because I'm sick to death of seeing people struggle. I really, really am. I see so many people on a daily basis, like on Facebook, wherever it may be, just struggling. Not getting any help. There's sponsors left them, take all the money and then run. I am sick of seeing that stuff going on. So this is why I created ASF, to create something where people can come, be supported, regardless of what level they're at. Because one thing I really can't stand is when people like join opportunities and it's like, oh yeah, I'll help you out, and it's like they get in and it's like, okay, well now you need to upgrade to this level before I help you out. I hate that. That does not exist in here. Everyone's helped out regardless if they're at their, the basic level, which is $37, all the way up to executive. Everyone is helped out the same. All right. I mean, everyone in here can tell you that as well. I mean, ASF Movement's been the fastest growing team since I joined. I mean, we've got nearly, I think, 1,500 people in our Facebook group now, and we do have our own, training in here as well. So this is our team site. We've got a fast start guide, basically walking you through, what you need to do right now to get set up and get ready to roll. Our apprentice training, we have. This is what you've seen in the Island back office, Angie Long's Facebook group training, and I'll kind of put my own twist on it. All right, I did this out of my pool villa when I was out in Thailand, as you can see here. I basically walking through what you need to do to crush sales from our Facebook group. All right, and it doesn't involve spamming either. All right, just to clear that up. So yeah, that's one. I mean, this training alone can get you sales like as soon as you join. You join, you go through this training, you create a Facebook group, you get sales. It's that simple. All right, powerful, powerful training, and thanks Angie Long for the inspiration to do this kind of stuff. Another thing I forgot to touch on is YouTube. I've been studying YouTube for the past, I would say, 2 months, and I've kind of narrowed it down as to how YouTube actually determines where they're going to rank videos. All right, and I share in the apprentice level how to rank videos on the first page, right? Period. Not second page, not third page, the first page, guaranteed. All right, and I did this out of my villa as well. So we've got uploading videos, choosing the title, secret sauce when it comes to ranking. Good training. All right, and I really do give it people straight. I don't hold anything back. Alright, so I mean, if you want to start ranking videos, this is what you might want to learn. Now, Brent, I'll let you take this over because this is your training.
Oh, great. I didn't know mine was on there. Well, first off, guys, me personally, I've always been someone that's an offline kind of guy. I do a lot of things over the phone, and one of the problems that a lot of people end up getting in network marketing is they don't really know how to close a sale. Like Frazier was telling you, Frazier's more of a kind of guy, he's attraction marketing, and he gives value. People come to him, he reciprocates, they sign up with him. Me personally, I go out and I close the sales. The thing is, a lot of people make the same mistake when it comes to network marketing. They just go out, they hand out their product, share it to a whole bunch of people, and they don't target very specifically who wants their product or who's going to get their product. They kind of just hand it out. In this training, I basically show you that in order for you to properly close a sale, you have to find out what that person actually wants, what that person needs, what is giving them the most trouble, what is giving them the most hard time, and find the best way to frame your information, your product, or whatever it is you're trying to offer to that person if that person can be closed, if that person genuinely needs your product. The problem is so many people try to go in with hard sales and try and force products down people's throat as if that's something that they want, and the reality is they don't. And the main reason why that is because you don't take the time to actually go out and find what the other person wants. And this is almost a 34, 35-minute training where I go into tremendous detail with one of my clients. I had a client call in, was having some trouble getting people into his business, and we sat on the phone for about 30, 40 minutes, and I sat down and told him everything that I know. And also, guys, it's like if you're friends with me on Facebook or you're not friends with me on Facebook, or you end up making the decision to work with us alongside ASF, I'm a very open guy. I have a very big open door policy. If anybody's got questions, anybody needs help, I'm more than willing to get on the phone with you and show you what I know. And the best thing about it is when you get started today with us in the ASF, you get access to this very valuable training that I've offered with you guys. You know, and this is going to really shoot your business to a completely different level, because once you understand the basics of psychology and how people actually think when it comes to making a decision, when it comes to closing sales, you're going to have absolutely no problem with selling anything. You're going to know whether you can close the sale before the sale even happens. Because once you know what the people want, you know how to give it to those kinds of people, and you can put yourself in the right way, it'll close for you automatically. All right? So that's a little bit of that.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, it's a bomb training, guys. I mean, it really is. I mean, I'm not the offline guy. I mean, I was before. I was with Herbalife. And
I was in that too.
Really?
Yeah, a long time ago, dude.
Years ago.
I was like 17 back then.
But guys, like I was saying, offline is not really my thing. But I mean, even I went through this training and I was blown away. All right, so maybe offline, stuff is something you want to pursue. Prem can certainly tell you or teach you how to close. Right, absolutely guaranteed. All right, this is the bomb training, and this, that's why it's in here, because only the best of the best training goes inside this back office. All right, so I mean, that's what you get as an added bonus, and then you get access to our community as well. And one thing that I always try to stress to people is, say you sign up with whoever, invited you to this hangout tonight, you don't just get them as your sponsor. You get an entire community. All right, there's none of this, oh, I'm reaching out to you for help and whatever. It's like, oh, go and get in touch with your sponsor. That does not exist in this movement. Everyone gets helped out the same. So I mean, say Sid signs someone up tonight, and I would Sid would help you out the same as I would. We all do this together, because a movement moves a lot quicker than it does if it's just one person helping whoever it may be. All right, so we all help each other out to get to the next level. Because me personally, I want to see everybody succeed. All right, that's what really keeps me moving and going hard every single day, because I want to see everyone see success. Period. Okay, so what we'll do quickly just before we wrap this up is just show you a little bit about what we have in a professional level inside the team site. All right, so as you can see, we've got my Facebook domination course. This is more the exact strategies, the exact little things that I've done, regarding my Facebook profile, to just get people coming to me every day asking for my link. I mean, it got to the point a few months back when I was signing up 5 people a day just from doing a Facebook post. All right, I mean, it is good stuff. It is good stuff, and like I say, it's mainly attraction marketing I do. It's not really closing the sale. That's what Prem teaches. But I mean, anyone can do what I do. You just need to do it consistently. It's not something that'll happen overnight. Well, the Facebook group strategy can, but the actual building relationships and giving value, it does take work, but believe me, it pays off. It truly, truly does. So as you can see here, I mean, I think there's 14 videos in here. I mean, how to be commanding your Facebook messaging, probably the best video in here, I would say. Basically we run you through all the different strategies and tips that you can use to crush it with your Facebook profile. So yeah, 14 videos in there. We also have my top recruiter, my roommate out in Thailand, Jaden Easton Elliott. This crazy little, well, dude, I call him Terminator, right? Because he's built like a, he's a monster, he's a machine.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's an animal. He's
He looks much bigger in person.
Oh, dude, seriously. See,
that's the first thing I said to him when I saw him in Arizona. I was like, you look a hell of a lot bigger in person, man.
Yeah, doing Muay Thai with him, man, that's a scary experience. Honestly, it's like a steam train coming at you. Anyways, Jaden earned over $500,000 in a year from one blog. All right, and you know Jaden's been kind enough to put this training together for ASF, teaching people how to dominate with blogging. All right, and as you can see here, there's 4 videos. You know, hour and a half, 53 minutes, 2.5 hours, another hour and a half training. And Jaden does not leave anything out. I actually asked him in Thailand, you know, do you teach everything that you've done in your videos? But yeah, he doesn't hold anything back. So one thing I love about ASF is we attract people that give their all. Right, they don't hide anything back, which is what I really, really like about this.
Can I touch on this real quick before you step off? Is this blog, like, first off, blogging is something that I never even considered getting into. I didn't even know you can make money with blogs. As far as blogging, I just thought, you know, blogger.com is just people writing little paragraphs and that's it. And this training is tremendously in depth. Like, there's almost maybe 4.5, 5 hours worth of training, and he goes through everything, like how to set up a blog and how to actually get traffic to it and everything. And the concept of being able to generate money from a blog, from just writing, you know what I'm saying? And how to go about doing that absolutely changed my mind. It completely changed the way that I look at blogging now. After seeing how powerful this thing is and how he was able to raise over 500K in like, what was it, his senior year in high school was able to do that?
Yeah, it was like
You know?
17 or something.
Yeah, he was about my age when I got started in network marketing, and for him to do something like that just from typing, absolutely mind-blowing stuff. And that's one of the great things that you're going to get as well when you're with the ASF. You know, this product alone could sell for about $4,000.
Oh, easy.
Easily.
Absolutely, man. I mean, guys, there's no one out there that knows blogging like Jaden. I really can't think of anybody. I mean, Jaden knows, like, Google, like the back of his hand. I mean, seriously, like, I mean, I've been living with Jaden for nearly 3 months now, just seeing like exactly what he does and you know exactly how he structures his posts and like how to write the right way. I mean, it blows my mind. I mean, I absolutely detest blogging. I cannot stand it. But ever since going through Jaden's training and you know seeing how powerful it actually is, I was like, damn, I've got to get into this. And that, like I said earlier, you know, my blog's it's kind of getting changed up right now. But I mean, it's got me into it. Just seeing the potential. I mean, when you come across a kid that's earned $500,000 in a year, you're kind of going to listen to him, all right? Because you know that's the kind of money I'm after, all right? So, anyways, moving on, and before I go off a bit of a rant, this is our training that I'm still updating right now. How to guarantee page 1 and spot 1 rankings, all right? I'll do it in a 3-minute video, basically how to tell you how to guarantee first page rankings or in the first spot by doing one little thing. All right, so yeah, pretty cool stuff. And what else we got on here? Email marketing and the cross-paid marketing is done by Jaden. I mean, that's another thing that he sees a lot of his results from. And one last thing, TLA. We'll talk about that next week. You might know who Jordan Belfort is. All right, I actually bought this product and I thought, right, this is the bee's knees. I've got to get this in the hands of ASF. So it's there. Jordan Belfort's $2,000 course that he, like, you know, the stuff he used to, you know, generate like $50 million a year is inside this back office. I mean, I don't know who on this panel has actually been through it, but I've been through it and I've started to use it. And
like most of the tactics that I implement, and this is more of the reason why I like to do offline as well too, is because there's some things you can't really do from Facebook or from a computer screen. You know, there's some things that you have to be able to portray physically and verbally, and that's one of the greatest things that you're going to get inside this course. And when, like, you don't just learn how to close a sale, you learn how to actually become an authority figure in business or whatever aspect it is in your life, you know. And this is something that, you know, took my game, my offline game, from where I was about 6.5 years ago to a completely different level, you know. And now I'm able to reciprocate that and teach that to other people as well too. Not as well as Jordan Belfort, of course, but you know, Jordan Belfort's on a whole different level, and the $2,000 price tag on that is absolutely worth it. So that's another benefit you're going to get just by joining our team.
Hell yeah, man. So that is, I would definitely say we have been through everything. Certainly been a value-filled hangout. So if you're feeling it, if you're still here and you want to become part of ILN and ASF and just use the training, whether it's to, you know, build ILN or if you want to, you know, build your primary business, you know, get started. Click the button below, fill out the form, and just get in. Like I said before, you've got absolutely nothing to lose. You really don't, because you go through this training, you implement, you're going to see results. It's as simple as that. I don't know anyone, well, I really can't think of anybody that's gone through the training, implemented, and not seen results. This isn't just talking about ASF, this is talking about ILN in general as a whole. People that have gone through the training, implemented, and they do see results. So if you think it's for you, get started. Like say, you have absolutely zilch to lose, and you get to become part of this insanely awesome community where you get, you know, energetic, incredibly awesome people like Kremp. You get model-looking or model sexy ladies like Asia, and then we got just got Sid in the corner over there. who's the technical?
Let me chime in with one thing to kind of conclude here. The biggest thing for me that I love about ASF in specific is that Frazier, he doesn't lie ever. Like, he would rather lie. He would rather tell you the truth and it hurt him in the long run, and just be completely honest, if you get what I mean. Like, he's very truthful in everything that he says, and that's why I've stuck around for such a long time. And it's key. And the other thing to remember is that he just doesn't, because he doesn't BS, he doesn't beat around the bush. His training is quick and to the point. I know a lot of people don't enjoy these hour-long trainings. There's not an hour-long training in the ASF movement, is there? Other than like our recorded webinars? There's
well, yeah, and then Jade's training as well. But my training, no.
Yours, yeah.
Great. I'm not one that will rattle on for ages. Like when it comes to training, I show you and tell you exactly what you need to do. Period. I don't tell you why or if or you know, whatever. I show you what to do. Period. To get results. It's as simple as that. Because like I said before, I want to see everybody succeed. Because without my guys succeeding, I ain't going to go anywhere. Like you know, not mean to sound like big-headed or anything, but you know, I am where I am because of my guys. Because I help them out. I help them see results. I mean, you know, one thing that a lot of people seem to just focus on is recruiting. It's like, oh yeah, just bringing people. But if you can never retain them, you're never going to build a sustainable business. Period. Exactly. I mean, my retention rate is, I would say, is higher than most, because I really do care about helping my guys succeed. I really do. I will go to the ends of the earth to help my guys succeed. I mean, you know, Sid, you've been with me from near enough to start, and you know that for sure. I mean, Asia, you as well. Brent, you know, you're certainly one of the new ones, but I mean, hopefully you've seen that as well. I mean, I really do what I can for every team. So, yeah.
So we started out with about 113 people that are watching live, and we still have 104 people. So that means we must be talking about something great here. And you guys most likely can see the value that we have to offer here.
Well, let's take them through the sign-up process, Frazier.
All right. You want to do it, or you want me to do it?
Go for it, bro.
All right. Hang on. Excuse me.
Yes, we can.
Alright, so once you click the button below, alright, it says get started now, you will land on this page. Once it loads, here we go. It is pretty self-explanatory. Alright, put your first and last name in, you know, hopefully you know what they are. Email address, you know, password, birthday.
Congratulations and welcome.
Oh, hold on. That's a legend himself, Vincent Ortega Jr., basically walking you through the sign-up process as well. So, I mean, if I'm not clear or anything, or you still have questions, you know, you can go through, you can land on this page, go through that video, and Vincent explains it, you know, in more intricate detail. All right, yeah, so put in your password, what you want it to be for the act. This is one for the actual ILN University. And your birthday, put that in, your phone number, Facebook profile URL. Now, guys, you don't need to put that in anymore, do you? I think Clifton taking that out.
No, you still do. You still do. I just brought somebody in, and they had to confirm it. They had some issues that were going on, and they had to confirm that. So I think that's still a requirement for now. I think we probably might be getting rid of that pretty soon, though.
But guys, your Facebook profile URL, just in case you don't know, if you go to your profile, come on, hurry up.
InternetLifestylesFamily.com, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the link that you want to grab. That's your Facebook profile URL. So you just you know, copy and paste that and put it in there. And happy days. And then enter your card information. You know, make sure everything is done right. Make sure, you know, wherever your card is registered, you put that address in. Alright, because there's quite a lot, like ILN is, it is like pretty secure, alright, with people joining, right? It wants to make sure everything is spot on. Alright, so just take your time and do it correctly. Sponsor, make whoever invited you to this hangout, make sure it's them you signed up with. So if you came through my link, make sure it says that I'm going to be a sponsor. If it's Sid, if it's Asia, if it's Prem, if it's Josh, whoever it may be, make sure it says their name. If it's not, go and ask them for their link. Alright, we don't want to they say Sid invited you here. I don't want you signing up under me. That's not fair. Right, I'd rather you just go under Sid because that's the right way to do things. Alright, and then make sure that you tick this little box here. Oh, this is new. And so, okay. On top of the $37 a month, if you want to be an affiliate, there's an admin fee of $19.95. That's basically making the company legit as well. Because if you don't have an admin fee, then you're kind of legal. All right. But yeah, I mean, you can just choose the option of just accessing the training, just by paying the $37. But this is if you want to actually promote ILN. And we'll talk about the comp plan next week, which is pretty damn cool. Yeah, tick this box here, agreeing to terms and conditions. You can read them if you want, and you can see your summary here. So if you want to join at the $37 a month level and become an affiliate, so you can promote and earn commissions, $56.95. All right, and then bam, I agree. Get started now. You're in, and whoever you may join, you get a welcome email. You have all the links to get in the Facebook groups, but you will be added to them anyway. Your sponsor will reach out to you right away. Alright, because that's one thing I've told my guys to do. As soon as you get someone join, reach out to them ASAP. Alright, and then just welcome them into the communities and help them get started. Alright, so if you're still here now, go and join. Right, and trust me, it will be the best decision you make if you take action on what you learn. Alright, because right now you might not be seeing results, right? You might be struggling, you might just be wondering what to do, to get to the next level. Believe me, this is what you've been looking for, is ILN and ASF movement. All right, I can promise you right now, if you take action on what we teach you, on what you learn inside ILN, you will see results. Period. All right, so I think we're ready to rock and roll. Anything else you want to add in, guys?
Nah, man, we gravy.
We good. Alright, well, this hangout has been awesome, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Alright?
Alright, keep your eyes peeled for the information about Monday's hangout. We will be dropping many more knowledge bombs and introducing you to even more that ILN has to offer. Thanks, and have a wonderful night, everybody. Say bye, everybody.
Take care,
Peace.
everybody.
Peace out. Bye, everybody.